The inhabitants of Bree have spent the occupation holed up within the Prancing Pony. Angered at their uprising, the brigands have decided to burn them out.
Welcome, this is Pine Leaf Needles, Skirmisher of Middle-earth. We'll begin our foray with the champion with Defense of the Prancing Pony. Now we're starting this off pretty easily, Tier 1 Pony. Then we'll probably do a Tier 2 as our next step if this all goes alright, which it probably will. Now I'm going to try to do this in as many lines as possible. I currently have red and yellow line defined for this character. The red line, the single target line, was in a pretty bad state after the class updates, but was pretty much fixed at the end of the updates 13.1. So therefore, red line's in a pretty good state at the moment, so we'll just see how effective it is in the pony. And I suspect that the area target line is probably less useful in a battle like this because we tend to have enemies maybe 2 at a time. So therefore the area attacks... Oh, I forgot about this guy! Alright, well at least he went down pretty fast. Yeah, sometimes I get so busy talking that I forget that, yes, there is a torchbearer to take about. I was a bit slow on that. Looks like I got it out just in time. And that's the main use for a horn, I would say, in a skirmish like this. Maybe occasionally, if we got all 3 packed together, I might use the horn, but stunning a shepherd when he's about to summon his crawlers is a good use for that. Alright, so now where is this torchbearer? Right there. Now the reason why I chose Prancing Pony is, first off, I'm still working on the deed for this, therefore I even thought that if I'm lucky I might even actually finish it off. The other reason is I noticed that I'm still a little bit short of kindred for the men of Bree, yes. I know, level 95, still not kindred with the men of Bree, and I thought maybe it'd be useful if I could get a port to Bree. And one way to help in that is to do the Prancing Pony skirmish, so I may also at some point decide to just spend some skirmish marks and get the items. Or, of course, there's always heading out to the Great Barrow, or the Barrow Downs in general, and under one of the underground areas. And yeah, we've got a torchbearer somewhere around there. See if I can take him down before I worry about the torchbearer. I guess not. Yeah, alright. Goes down pretty fast when you're a champion. Is that it? Or no, we still have that archer, I guess. Who is blinking away at my herbalist who's busy healing himself because there's an archer on him. Now, just before this episode, I did something I hadn't done in a while, and that is actually upgraded my rune. I noticed I was still using a level 65 second age rune, so I decided to go up to a 95. Only only 3rd age, so I suppose it's maybe possible maybe I get my jeweler to have made a 2nd age. I didn't think about doing that. Trying to remember if I got my jeweler up in the guild red yet. Not a priority at the moment, though. Alright, now here we go. Okay, 3 at a time. Oh, got that off just too late. I don't think it's really all that much because sometimes I use the herbalist as a bit of a tank anyway. And if I am in the red line, the single target mode, using an herbalist in that capacity isn't that much of a problem. Of course, unless my herbalist. I need a name for my herbalist. I definitely need a name for my herbalist. I mean, herbalist just doesn't sound like a real name, so I'll have to see about that. And it looks like I've got a Rohirrim there as my herbalist. Of course, the other way is that herbalist catches lots of people. You just stand next to the herbalist, and they'll come to the herbalist, and that's the good use of the herbalist if you're in yellow line, is just to park yourself next to the herbalist. Of course, that doesn't help much if you're fighting against archers. And of course, me giving advice on the champion is probably not exactly what you call let's say the most reliable source in the world on the class, since the champion is not a class that I play all that often. All the way to the other side. There you go. Yeah, that's one way to take care of it. Let's see. Okay, now he's down. Now I can take care of the... have I got so far no encounters? Right, or did I miss something? I can't go this far without any encounters. Praise Jail comes. Oh, Wheelie Hawthorne. I don't get him too often. And unless I missed one coming in earlier, that means the last one will have to be Ratcatcher. That's right, he likes to run. Oh! That was the one I needed. Okay, that's good. So when I said I didn't see that one too often, I meant I've never seen it on this character. Therefore, that's one of my 2 goals for today. To finish that particular skirmish. in its encounter deed. And the other is to earn some reps. Now I have some rep items that you get at the end of Volume 3. And I decided that I just use them for accelerating my rep gain with Bree. Alright, there we go. Where are we? Okay. It's going to go after my herbalist, of course. Nothing to prevent that. But, I wonder... Yeah, he can get stunned. Alright, let's see. He's doing alright. Heat straw is... Alright, let's get some real damage here. And our brigand. Alright, yeah. Come in, nice together. Of course, in Red Lion it doesn't matter all that much. Back when all the champions were running in area combat, area attack mode. Yep, rat catcher. Back when all champions were running in an area attack mode, that's when it was reasonably important to gather everyone together, since you want to get as much out of that, out of those area attacks as possible. Now with single attacks, I guess it's not as important to have everybody all bunched up together. Unless of course you're using the horn or some other area attack. Alright, where are we? I always think of this guy as the champion's bane, but if I could pull him away... Of course, single target mode is not as much of a problem, but when I was doing everything in area attacks, it was important to get away from the echo of death, pull everyone away from the echo of death, so that you don't hit the echo at the same time. Of course, it's not always necessary to tell an herbalist to fight, because herbalists do sometimes fight out of combat, and if the only thing you have left is an echo of death, the herbalist just treats it as if you're out of combat. So they would occasionally throw a heal on you, but they don't exactly do it consistently, so you may just want to throw one in there. If it's any other soldiers, though, they won't do anything. Unless you gave them that signal, at least not when you're fighting an echo of death. There, he's down. There we go, defense of the Prancing Pony. Okay, gave me 1400 reps since I had it doubled from the rep bonus thing. Alright, I got a few bounties, that's good. and only 1 relic. And that concludes Defense of the Prancing Pony. And next time we will choose another skirmish and probably one at tier 2. Well, we'll either do Icy at tier 1 or we'll do another skirmish at tier 2. I'll decide which one then in our next episode of Skirmisher of Middle-earth.